Let me in! Guys, get out the door! Something might be interesting in there! Maybe! Just gotta do something about it! Oh, fine, I give up. Man, I figured out why I was lagging so much. I was gonna get sick. For some whatever reason, UK decided to ramp up in its heat. I decided to let the windows open for majority of the time, and then bam, bam, zam, ham. And nose and other things. Oh, that's that. Can we pass? Yes, we can pass. Oh, that's nothing other than this exclamation mark. I'll go to this. Can we get a Naya, please, baby? Let's go get Aya, please. Ow. There we go. With these, thanks. Oh, wait, I forgot to equip something. This. Yeah, what's this sell, I think? Where you get the same levels of armor, yet a little bit more bonuses? What's up with that? I mean, it's not like I don't appreciate it or anything. But... this room looks awfully normal. It's packed with neatly lined up machines. Alex, do you have any idea about what it could have been used for? Nope, not a clue, sorry. Alex approached one of the strange contraptions and raised an eyebrow. It looks like there's another door on the other side of the room. Charles, want to open it for us? Sure, let's see, the terminal we need is probably this one. Charles unlocked the next door and went through a list of recorded entries. This was Palace's private laboratory. This terminal is full of his memos. His workplace was tidier than what I do have expected. Alex skimmed over the titles displayed on the device and let out a surprised comment. Wait, something doesn't feel right. The Palace we knew came up with a treatment that had nothing to do with these notes. I know, right? There isn't a single mention of concepts like war, strife, or anything like that. Maybe he didn't believe that conflict was necessary for mankind's survival when he was working here? I seriously doubt that. Something's wrong. I have exhausted all ideas on how to find a cure for my petrification disease. Which surprisingly turns you into a horse. At this point I believe I should change my approach. If something cannot be beaten, it may be worth learning about how to coexist with it. If only I could use an incredible skill like Medica, from the legends of Dr. Asclepius. But not dwindling in fantasy. That story is a fairy tale created by the outside humans who are idly waiting for a miracle to happen. It looks like Palos thought that Asclepius was a fictional character. How did this bunch of shut-ins even know about what was happening outside? I saw a few microphones in the residential area we passed. I bet he had a few agents outside who periodically reported back to them. And that priest who undid the seal on the dungeon. What was his name again? Yuba? I mean, he was really suspicious. Lately I've seen many signs pointing to possible terminal symptoms on my condition. I may not have much longer to live. I had decided to put all my faith in one less desperate attempt to find new materials. I sent a man with thick horror's blood past the seal and into the scrap abyss. The man finally returned. He carried a woman with him. He found her on the verge of death in the depths of the scrap abyss. They actually found someone in there? And here I thought that nobody has used the scrap abyss for centuries. Maybe she was somebody from the world on the other side? As incredible as it may sound, studying your physique let me achieve amazing progress in my research. Her body has been tempered by countless battles and reached the limit of all its constituent parts. The clinical trials I ran on her have significantly advanced my studies and bore incredible fruits. Who could it be? I can now fight back against this disease and extend my lifespan. It seems that it was a life of strife and conflict that brought her to achieve such a resilient physique. A violent struggle against death was the only medicine that my body needed to achieve a stable condition. It ran out of power. So, who do you think this woman was? I mean, she can't be Epide. Paulus mentioned her before he found this person. Whoever she may be, she's the reason why Paulus thought that conflict is essential for the survival of humanity. Right. Anyway, could it be the woman that Ramius is looking for? We should focus on looking for, in other words, her mom? We should focus on looking for data at the PPshrooms and stopping the waves of monsters. Let's check the next room. Alex and his wife stumbled upon a new mystery and then resumed exploring the building. Right. Oh, we can finally go down! More tubes! Grab Zarb! Thank you, canoes! We need a plate, honestly. I feel MP. I kinda feel a danger here, honestly. What's with this laboratory? It's full of disgusting samples. Bleh! These glass jars are full of weird mushrooms. This must have been Hamlin's private lab. We may be able to find the cure for the PPshrooms in here. Sure. Let's take a look at the data in this terminal. Sure. Let me open the next door first. It's not working. The door at the other side of the room is completely broken. It looks like the corridor on the other side must have caved in. Kinda approached the passage and peeked through the cracks in the dislodged door. I think I can hear a sound coming from the next room. There may be a way to circumvent this passage and get there. Maybe there's an outward entrance from one of the neighboring rooms? Maybe. But let's see what we can learn about Hamlin's research for now. Don't get your hopes up. We can only access Paulus's notes. It's worth giving it a look. Charles scrolled through a long list of grayed out titles. She eventually found a brightly lit entry and selected it with a swift touch of her index finger. Hamlin is still focusing on his next project, a species of mushroom with outstanding evolutionary capabilities. Here it is! There really was something good at PPshrooms after all. Yeah, but keep in mind that these still weren't called that. I had suggested calling them PPshrooms. Hey! It's a reference to their extraordinary propagation rate. But Hamlin insisted that it was a boorish name and these should be called PPshrooms instead. Yeah, Paulus and Alex had the same idea. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Today, my rival visited me full of joy. He has found a way to increase the evolutionary potential of his fungi even further. I found no pleasure in admitting this, but it is undeniable that his breakthrough was made possible by the woman who came from the scrap abyss. There she is again! According to her theory, exposure to strife and conflict dramatically accelerates the evolution of a species. Hamlin created an environment where several infested monsters would fight to the death against each other. The surviving subjects always generated more powerful spores. He subsequently announced that his fungi are a new species of sentient beings. I find it hard to believe, but they may be manifesting their will by controlling the bodies of their victims. And there you have it. This proves that the PPshrooms were developed by Hamlin. He willingly created a species of mushrooms capable of wiping out the whole human race. How dare he even call himself a doctor? At this point, it's safe to assume that he's behind the crisis happening here. Ixtab wished to secure a peaceful future for the inhabitants of our world. Hamlin must have chosen the PPshrooms as the means to manifest their smile as well. When I asked him when he was planning to release the spores, he stated that they were not ready yet. I feel that both Epity and Hamlin have deeply changed since they met that woman. It is as if their deepest desires have been completely unleashed. I wonder if the world we are striving to achieve is the one that Mayor Ixtab truly wished for. Could it be that we fell victim to the same hubris that brought ruin to our elders? That's it! Alex, did you see anything that can help us? No, not really. So, the PPshrooms must have been created in this laboratory around 10 years ago. Yeah, it sounds like they originally were a species of parasitic fungi. Still, I find it hard to believe that they could have a will of their own. What if the infested people become aggressive because Hamlin taught the mushrooms to seek violent conflict? It could be. Paulus did say that Hamlin made them grow stronger by making them fight, after all. You can make plants and mushrooms grow stronger? Sort of. We do something similar with the plants we farm all the time. The bread you eat every day is made from the strain of wheat that we've chosen for how delicious it is. At least now we know that Hamlin hasn't perfected his PPshrooms just yet. He's only spread the spores on the Holy Continent, after all. Which means there must be something they still can't win against. Don't tell me. It's because of the Hannies! As much as I hate to admit it, yes, that's the only explanation. You could see that the Haniwa race has saved the world and all the other living beings inhabiting it. Are Hannies even living beings? Personally, I think they should be classified as non-burnable trash. Wow, harsh. We're talking about Hatties here, so who cares? They could be the key we need to start the PPshrooms once and for all. Anyway, at least we've learned about the origin of the PPshrooms. That's better than nothing, yeah? Okay, now we got to find out where the monsters are coming from, right? Yeah, let's look around and see if we can find a door leading to a new room. Alex and his vibes learned about Hamlin's research and resumed exploring the structure. Right. I need to be careful. Kind of. Oh, here? Hey, look! This door is open. This door opens. That one doesn't. What an annoying system. This place must have been full of researchers, each working on their own projects. He probably had their reasons for locking people out. Alex never locks the door to his examination room, does he? True. But I always make sure to lock the cabinets containing dangerous medicines and reagents. You would agree? Partner? But you'll always lock the door to that cellar too? Well, we store our food there. It would be a problem if somebody stole all our delicious raisins. I'm not sure anyone would care about that. Well, maybe you should, cause I'm a great cook. Anyway, we should be getting closer to the last room of the structure. I don't have a good feeling about this. Let's keep our guard up until we're out of here. Alex and is his vibes? Is his vibes? I don't know. Continued through the depths of the Institute's laboratories. Thanks. I don't mind exploring. Always. This is gonna be good! And finally! After billions of years later! Kinda suddenly came to a halt and gestured for the others to do the same. What's wrong? And what's that supposed to mean?
何か仕掛けはあるけれども、私たちに害をなそうという意志が感じられないということかしら?
Can't we just keep going if it's harmless?
そういうわけにはいかないだろう。害異がなくともダメージを受ける可能性だってある。
案ずるより有無が安し、試しに引っかかってみましょう。
こら、うかつなことをするんじゃない。
ここは頑丈な私が。
頑丈ならいいというわけじゃないぞ。
あ、ゴキブリ。
The guild jumped in so I could plot this announcement.
ごめんなさい。見間違いだった。
I figured out why they are censored and why they don't want to pronounce the full names. I've heard that they are being just as much censored as genitalia in Japan. And not to mention, well, cockroaches started with the word cock, so... Really, Japan? Really? Oh, come on! It's just a metallic wow.
ちょっとカノ、あなたが避けた場所って。
Oh yeah, it's also because some of the bugs look like certain phallic creatures and stuff, or whatever. Japan is fucking weird with their citizenship, honestly. Hmm? The ranger realized that she had stepped on the tribe's trigger. Well then. Several tentacles sprung out the ground and firmly grabbed. Oh my god, tentacles firmly wrapped around Kana's limbs. Let go of my wife, you slimy! Ouch! Huh? Where is this transparent glass coming from?
カノちゃん、今すぐ助けます。透明な壁、ぶった切るよ。
待って、手を出せば逆に危険よ。それにこれ、罠じゃないみたい。ここに説明書きがあるわ。体の状態を最良に維持するためのものみたいね。
Oh, it's dead!
そうなのか。
The one that all melts love. Yep, kinda let out a sigh of relief and relaxed her body. Meanwhile, the tentacles had started moving on her skin.
こら
You were saying? They were saying, kiddos! Ah, she thought it was over so very early. The patient is perfectly healthy. Oh, that's good. So why was she not let go? Oh, found something. Even so, the patient shows blemishes typical of an older woman. This may be attributed to a stressful life. The subsequent announcement caused her to jump in surprise. And then... More so, the patient's habit of skipping meals and intaking high-fat dishes is making her sweat smell terrible. They kind of turned around and looked at the members of her family, but there weren't expression. They were sitting at her with a mix of awkwardness and pity on their faces. Oh, Alex appeared. Approached the other side of the glass to study the beautiful color of her pink hull. Oh. Of course. And there's a private part, there's special attention. And Yuragi! Even Platna! Charles? Did she join in? No, I don't see Charles joining the fun. Now following the oral checkup. I think that's the very last one. Yeah, but she got them tentacle in her mouth. Mm-hmm.
オーラルチェック終了しました。以上をもちましてすべてのチェックを終わります。
The voice finally announced the end of its basic functions.
よかった。ようやく終わった。
The ranger relaxed her body but noticed that the tentacles had not retracted just yet.
検査結果を報告します。総合チェックの結果、患者は常に過度の緊張状態に置かれていると判断しました。
それはお前がこんなことするからだろ。
よって患者を強制的にリラックスさせる必要があります。
ちょっと待って、猛烈に嫌な予感がする。
よってこのまま性的絶頂コースを実行します。
The machine ignored Kana's desperate screams and plunged an appendage, and then... let's skip a little bit. Check file life, the patient is not a virgin. Text frequency estimated every night. Expertise, extremely high.
上級者？さすがはかのちゃんです。
Yuragi gazed at her friend in pride and continued watching her treatment.
まあ私たちはアレクと毎日散々セックスしているから当然といえば当然のことよね。
Congratulations, Ganda, you're finally a pro. Who's next? Tentacles unwrapped from the Razor Girl and laid her gently on the floor.
ひどい目にあった。
よかったわね。美容にも効くそうよ。
I was kinda expecting to get machinery that's gonna roast her, honestly. I mean, it already did the fuck out of Yuragi. I see. So it's a medical device that examines the patient's condition while cleaning them.
お風呂だったんですね。かのちゃん、どうでした？
おかげで体中がピカピカだよ。
かのお姉ちゃん、ツヤツヤしてる。いつもより綺麗だね。
Yeah, lately she's let herself go a little.
夜更かしが続くとどうしても肌が荒れるんだよ。
Alex Carmen dealt a critical hit to his wife's medical condition. Hey, no worries. Now you're even prettier than the first time we met. That contraption is amazing. Ah, so you're telling me you're gonna be next?
だったらお前たちも受けろよ。
Yeah. Sorry, that's a hard pass for me. Kana gave her husband a cute pout and then resumed exploring the laboratory with the rest of the girls. Thanks, game. Thanks for the tentacles. Love you, homie. Oh, that's a lot to explore.
聖母様のご
Cash money! More money from battles. Charo! Ah, chew. Oh, by the way, I didn't read this. The Predator chases Alex's attack and defense. Alex starts battles with 1+ attack and defense buff. Ah! Sebastian! Oh my god! Sebastian bit my butt. He's my husband after all. That's cute. Grants an eye for money. Increases money receiving from winning battles. Leave them nothing. Not even the hair on their butts. Maybe after I get like another skill point or something. I hope I get extra MP when I level up to level 50. Which, speaking of levels, am I close?
ハンマーは重
But
く
I
ない
have
で
a
す
board
よ。
of heroes of the hero syndrome. How do I know when I'm
精
gonna
度
level
は
up?
大
I mean, it shows here that there's like a tiny bit left till level 50, but also we have 1 skill point, and I think we could use it for. You know what? Flash Storm and another thing. Remove Ice Affinity and Light Affinity coming here. We're kind of struggling, honestly, against some of the monsters, so I might as well use the light abilities, you know? Thank you, Canoes! What's with this place? An ominous sight welcomed Alex and his wife into the new room. Are these human bones? The crowd is carried in them. It's like we are at the scene of a mass murder case. Countless piles of white bones were scattered around the room. Even these flashbacks are full of bones. What happened here? They were treating these remains like simple garbage. Maybe someone ate a lot of big chicken wings? Sorry, Platina. These are human bones. So human wings? There's another one of those terminals here. Sure, I'll give it a look. Yes, ma'am. But first,